Good morning, all of you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yes, very good morning. How are you all? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. First of all, you have to change your name and division, grade 9A, and your name. Don't be here as a default name. Ola, change your name and grade. Yes, good. Right. Now I am going to mute your mic, right? When you have any doubts and if you want to ask any questions, you can unmute your mic and ask me, right? Right. Today we are going to discuss about Scratch programming language. Today we are going to discuss about Scratch programming language. This is the content of the lesson today. This is the content, right? First one is Introduction to Scratch. Right. What do you mean by Scratch? Can you hear me? Please recheck. Can anyone tell? Can you hear me? Unmute and tell.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. Right. This is the. I'm going to mute your all of your mic, right? If you can't hear me, please unmute your mic and tell. Okay. Right. This is the content of our today lesson. Introduction to Scratch. What's the Scratch? There are lots of programming languages are out there, right? You know very well Java, Python, Ruby, etc. That is a coding based programming language. What is that? Coding based programming language. In that case, we are going to do some coding and make some programming animations, etc. Whichever we want, right? That is a coding based programming languages. But now we are going to discuss about a visual programming environment language. What? That is Scratch, right? Visual programming environment. Scratch is a visual programming environment that makes it easy to create stories, music, games, and animation. What is that in the sentence? Tell. There are many software and programming languages out there. In the programming languages, we can make any kind of music, games, softwares using coding base. This is one. You can see the my screens here. These are the coding, right? Coding based programming languages. But Scratch is a visual programming languages, right? Visual programming languages. We don't need to any coding, right? We don't need to any coding. That's a visual programming language, right? First of all, we are going to know how to download Scratch application in our computer. You have to go to any of web browser. Now I am going to use Mozilla Firefox. You can use whichever you want, like Google Chrome, etc. Right? Now I'm going to use Mozilla Firefox and type here. You can type at Google as Scratch, right? When you are going to search Scratch, press enter, and you can here first option scratch.mit.edu. This is the official website of Scratch, right? Click on it. When you click the website, it's all through this page, right? This is the Scratch official website, right? This is the Scratch official website. You can refer the more ideas, projects, right? Which projects are create using Scratch, right? This is the official website. We can use the online Scratch application by click on it, start creating. When we are going to click start creating, it will be automatically start the software through this web browser. Don't need to download it. Therefore, click it. It will be automatically open the software on the online, right? This is the Scratch interface in online. No need to download. We can use in online. You can drag and drop and click to function. This is when I click the go button, it will move. Yes, it's moving, right? This is online based. Now I'm going to tell you how to download the Scratch application in your computer, right? Go to down, right? Go bottom and see the category support. Under the support option, you can here download, right here. Under the support category, you can see the download option, right? Click on it. After you click download option, you will be see the downloading page. This is the downloading page. This downloading page automatically detect my operating system. Now I am using laptop with Windows operating system. Therefore, it will automatically detect your Windows operating system, and you can find this download option, right? If you are using Apple computer, it Mac OS, right? It will be automatically detect Mac OS. You can download in here, right? Also, you can download this Scratch application in your Android mobiles. You can go to your Play Store and search as Scratch, and you can download the software as well, right? Now I am using Windows. Therefore, I click direct download, right? When I click direct download, it will be automatically download, right? Automatically download in downloads. Right, now I'm going to close it because I have already installed the Scratch application. Therefore, I don't need to download it, right? When you are click to download, it will be automatically in here. We are in your user and downloads in here, right? After that, you can double click on it and install as well, right? Now I have installed the Scratch application, right? I play with it how to install, how to download and install. Are you clear? Unmute your mic and tell, are you clear with it?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
right. This is the Scratch application, right? I have already downloaded and installed in here, right? I have downloaded and installed. This is the Scratch desktop application. I'm going to double click on it, right? First introduction to Scratch is complete. How to install Scratch application also complete. Now we are going to see the Scratch application, right? Double click on it. I told you about the interface. What does that mean, interface? When you are open any kind of software, it will be open the first page we are calling as interface, right? That's called user interface, interface, software interface, etc., right? This is the interface of the Scratch application. Now we are going to discuss about what are the tools used in here, right? First of all, this is the some different colors of keys, different categories of values in here, right? We are calling as, this is the block palette. What is that? Block palette. This is the block palette. This is block palette. Right? This is block palette, and this is menu bar. Under the menu bar, we can find file, edit, and tutorials. This is cat. This cat is, we are calling as sprite. Don't call as cat in here, right? we don't tell as cat in this programming language. We are calling as sprite, and this is the area we are going to coding something here. We are going to do our program here, right here in the box. This area we are calling as coding area. What is that? Coding area. This box, coding area. Area. This is the sprite acting on here, right? When we are going to do some programming in coding area, after that finish the coding, we are going to make it flag icon. Click on it. We have to click on the flag icon. After click on the flag icon, the sprite working on here, the sprite acting on here. Therefore, we are calling this area is stage. Right, this is the area we are calling stage, right? We know very well this is the scroll bar, this is the scrolling bar, right? Right, this is code. Under the code section we can view the blocks palette. If not, code tab or blocks palette. Under the blocks palette there are categories: motion categories, looks category, sounds, events, control, sensing, operators, variables, my blocks. These are the blocks palette look like as a different colors of it, right? Because we have to identify which tools used in here, right? When we are using here, when clicked, it will, we can tell this is the event tools. This is the event block palette we use, because this is the color, yellow color. Yes, yellow color is event. After that motion, we have to move the 10 steps of sprite, right? This is blue color. We can tell directly this is the key used in under the motion option, right? After control, right? Repeat 10 times, right? This is orange color. We can tell as this is the under the control option, right? This is the sprite. Now I'm doing some programming in here, right? What I have did it here, when I click the flag icon, when I click the flag icon, I want to repeat 10 times of move 10 steps. Right. When I click the flag icon, I want to repeat 10 times move steps. Under the repeat option, I have done it the move option only, move 10 steps, right? When I click the see the sprite, when I click the flag icon, it moves. How many times? It moves 10 times, right? Move in here, right? I change here 25 times and click the flag icon. It move more distance, right? This is work I have done here, this work we are going to tell script. This is the script. This is the script. Right? This is the menu bar. Under the menu bar, we can see file option, edit, tutorials. Under the file option, now we are did the small program on here. I want to save this project, so I want to go to the file option, click on it. Under the file options, see new, load from your computer, save to your computer. I want to save this project as well, so I want to select save to project, right? After that, where you want to save this project, I want to save this project on desktop, and I want to change the name as my first project and click on the save button, right? It will save, right? After that, we can open our saved project in here, right? Now I am delete this, right? After that, go to the file option, load from your computer, click on it. I saved from desktop, right? So I want to get it from desktop, and what's that? My first project, and open, click on it. Replace content of the current project. Yes, I have already done it here. This, it will be asked you have to replace or not. Yes, I don't need to this one. Okay, so my third project is came here, right? Right. Edit option. Under the edit option, now this is your project. Unfortunately, you can close this sprite. Unfortunately, you can close this sprite. Now I'm going to show this. I click the close icon. Yes, my coding lost, my sprite lost. Totally, I have lost my project. In this case, you can go to edit option and click the restore sprite. When I click the restore the sprite, it will automatically come back, right? When I click, unfortunately, I am going to click this cancel option. See the script and the sprite also gone, right? In this case, we are get back from restore sprite, right? Come. After that, tutorials. We have tutorial options in here. You can go this tutorial options, and you can view, right? This is the block palette. This is we are using some coding. This is a block palette. This is menu bar. This is sprite. We don't call as cat. This is cat, but in this scratch programming, we are not calling as a cat. We are calling as sprite. This is sprite. Sprite, when we are did some project, some program. After that, the sprite acting on here. The sprite acting on here. That's why we are calling this is the stage area. What is that? This is the stage. Sprite is acting on here, so this is stage, right? This is sprite, stage. After that, this is the coding area. Here we are going to do some coding, therefore this is coding area. This is coding. We are not doing the real coding. Coding is like that. What is that? This is the coding, right? This is coding like this, right? You can see this is the coding, right? We are going to do some coding here. So this is the coding area. This coding we are calling as script. We are not telling this is the coding because we are not doing real coding. We are going to drag and drop code from code option to coding area. Drag and drop. We are doing drag and drop only. We are don't do any real coding. That's why this is not code. We are calling script. This is script. This is sprite. This is coding area. After that, costumes. When I click the costumes menu, right, we don't need some here. Right. When I click the costumes menu, this sprite has two costumes. Costume 1, costume 2. Right? Costume 1, costume 2. This sprite has two costumes. And this sprite has a sound also. Right? This is cat sound. When I click the play button, it will we play the cat sound, right? Costumes, cat sound, right? Coding tab, it has a block palette. When I click the motion block palette, it will the under the motion block palette, I have some coding here. Move, turn, move 10 steps, turn 50-degree right, turn 15-degree left, go to random position like this, right? When I click looks option, we can find some looks option. Motion option used to move the sprite, right? Move the sprite, turn sprite. This is the motion, moving part of the sprite under motion section in here. After that, looks option. In looks option, we can say something, say hello. When I click the say hello, the sprite tells something, right? Looks, say hello. When I click the go button, it say hello. When I click, it say hello. After that, repeat 25 times, move 10 steps, right? We can change the hello. We can change, you can tell your name, etc. John, right? When I click John, when I click the start, it's tell as John, right? After that, sound, we can add sounds, etc. If you want to play the cat sound, you can drag and drop. This is called drag and drop. I have to select, double click on it and drag here, and where you want to play this sound. Before say hello, before say John, if not after say John, if not repeat 25 times of play sound. I want to play in here, say hello, after that play cat sound, after that repeat 25 times, move 10 steps. When I click here, it say hello, sorry, it's say John, after that play meow sound, after that repeat 25 times of move 10 steps, right? This is events option. Events option is most important to the scratch, because when we are doing some programming here, we have to choose events option first, right? Normally we are used when clicked option, when clicked option, right? When clicked option is the program have to run after when flag option clicked, right? When flag option is clicked, after that the program want to work, right? Program when click this program work, right? We can change the program also when space bar pressed, right? Now I don't need to when flag clicked delete it. I want to when space bar pressed, right? See that I don't need the sound also, right? Right. Now see, when I click space button, right? I'm not click here, right? I'm not click here. This is the my mouse pointer. I'm going to play the keyboard press bar, right? When I click press bar, it moves, right? I'm not going to click the flag button. We can change the space bar as letters: up arrow, down arrow, right arrow, left arrow, any key, right? You can choose any key, right? I want to choose B, right? B. When B pressed, the program will run, right? I'm going to press this flag, right? Nothing happened, right? I'm going to press, right? You can see I pressed flag icon. The program will not run because I choose this when B key pressed, only the program run. I'm going to press keyboard B, right? It's run. This is the option events, right? After that, controls. Controls option has lots of, what is that? Repeating methods, right? We want to control the sprite. We want to control the sprite. We, right? This is the sprite. Say wait 1 second, right? When I'm going to change the default option as when I pressed clicked, right? Right. This is the control option. Under the control option has wait option, repeat option, forever, if conditions, if then, wait until. There are lots of conditions are there. Now I'm going to use wait option, right? Under the control wait option, this program said when I press the flag icon, repeat 25 times, move 10 steps, right? It's move 10 times. Say hi. Why? In my last previous program, say when click, when click, say hi. After the hi, we want repeat 25 times, right? First it said hi. After that 25 times. Now I want to repeat 10 times of move, right? This is 10 times of move. After that, want to say hi. This is not say the beginning. Hi, it will not say the beginning. It will say the end of the program, right? When I click, right, there is no hi, right? There is no hi. End of hi, right? Sample, I'm going to see start, say start, and why we use in repeat, right? When I don't repeat in here and click on it, this is the 10 steps of sprite. This is the 10 steps. I am changed the 50 steps. 50 steps of sprite move, right? That's why I repeat this. When I click the repeat, the sprite 25 times repeat this move steps. I'm going to change 25 steps. Right? When I click the 25 steps, going to here. Right? I move. Change as 20 steps. Right? When I click say hi, repeat 25 times, move 10 steps. And after that, I want to say end. Go, it say start and move 20 times, say end. Right? This is end. Right? This is the basic program. Right? Under the control key, I can wait option. Right? When I start, wait 2 seconds. Right? 2 seconds. Normally, I run this program. Right? This sprite didn't take any delay to say start. When I click the go button, it's next second is starts to say start, right? Start, right? It's still start, right? Now I'm going to say when I pressed flag button, I want to wait 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, I want to say start. It then doing this program, right? When I going to flag option, it's wait 2 seconds. Nothing happened, right? After those 2 seconds, it the programs works. I'm going to change the seconds as 5. Here, when I press start button, the sprite doesn't move because I set as wait time 5 seconds. After the 5 seconds, this program will done, right? I'm going to click on it, click, wait 5 seconds. After that, the sprite was running, right? The summary of it, this is the menu bar, this is the menu bar, right? If you have any doubt, please ask me. This is the menu bar, this is the blocks palette, right? Blocks palette, this is the, what is that, script, right? We are not doing actually real programming. This is the script. These are the script we are going to drag and drop here. This is coding as a script, right? We are coding in this area, right? This area. So this is the area, this is the area, coding area, right? This is the coding area, right? This is the sprite. We are not tell this is cat. In the Scratch programming, we are calling as sprite, right? Sprite acting on here, coding here something and click flag icon, the sprite acting on here. Therefore, we are calling this area stage, right? This area stage. This is the stage area, right? This is the scroll bar. This is the scroll bar, right? If anyone have any doubts, please ask me. I will give you 1 minute. Feel free to ask any questions. Any doubts? Right, any doubts? Please unmute your mic and tell if you have any doubts. Don't have, please tell that. Can you hear me? I am asking you, please tell me if you have any doubts. Right, I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to select you randomly and ask questions, right? I'm going to draw the some area and ask you what is this area. I want to tell like Subodhi Sandamal. Unmute your mic.
Sir, which area?
This area, this one. I mentioned as a green, right? Right. Wait here.
Color bar?
Right. This is the area. What is the area?
Color bar? Is it right, sir?
It's called blocks palette. What is that?
Okay, sir, I got it.
Blocks palette, right? Right. And I want to tell.
Sir, what is called color bar?
We are not telling us color blocks, right? It is also have different types of colors. Motion is blue color, looks purple, and sounds light purple, and events yellow, control orange, sensing light blue, operators green, variables also like dark orange, right? My blocks also this color, right? These are the colors
Okay, sir.
we can identify which blocks we can use it, right? These steps you can easy to identify the option which script we are using on it, right? This is the purple color, right? Purple color, say start. You can this purple color, so you can identify this is under the looks option, right? Say option under the looks, because this is the purple, this also purple under the purple option looks, right? This is the move steps, which what is the color blue, right? It's the blue color, so we can say this option under the motion option, right? Move, right? This is the orange, we can directly go to control option. Under the control we can see the repeat, right? Clear? Are you clear now? Unmute and tell. Right. And I want to ask the question to Ranut, right? Ranut, I want to tell what is this? What is this? Ranut, unmute your mic.
Shading area.
What's that? I mentioned in box, red box. I didn't hear you, Ranut. What is this? Anyone?
Sprite.
Yes, very good, Tanisha. This is Sprite, right? Right. What is this area? I'm going to ask Kavisha Vidurangi.
Stage.
Yes, very good. This is the stage area, right? Right. We are going to move on the next. If you have any doubt, please unmute your mic and ask, right? Feel free to ask any questions. I will repeat again. Right. All are clear. Now, under this option, right? Under this is the sprite name, right? This is the sprite. This is the sprite name. We can change the sprite name, right? What's the name? Right, world. I can change, right? The sprite names world. This is the x-axis and y-axis, right? Look at here. This is x-axis and y-axis. When I move the sprite here to here, the x-axis, y-axis going to change. Look at the axis, right? I am drop here. Right? X-axis 177 and y-axis minus 110, right? When I change the sprite here to move here, it will change, right? See, I'm drag and drop here, right? The x-axis and y-axis changed, right? After that, right, in here I'm changed the x-axis 0 and y-axis center. It's automatically come to center, right? Also, I can change the size. This is the default size 100. I'm going to change 175 and press enter. Big, right? Because I changed the size. I'm going to change the 50. And also change the direction also, right? Here 90-degree direction. I can change to 120-degree, right? We can set the degree whichever we want, right? 90-degree, right? This is the sprite collection. The default sprite, sorry, the default sprite is cat, right? We can change the sprite also. This is the option. We are going to change the sprite. This is the option, right? When I click this option, these are the options. These are the lots of sprite we have in here. We can add whatever we want, right? Under the old category, right? Right. This is the sprites category, right? How to change the sprite? Now I don't use this sprite, right? So I want to choose a sprite from here. I click on it. This is the sprite list, all sprites, animals. Under the animals, you can see lots of sprite, people, right? Pupils, right? Fantasy, dance, music, sports, food, fashion, letters, right? There is lots of sprites in here, right? I'm going to choose in dance option this classy dance sprite, right? I wanted this sprite, so click on it. This sprite came here, right? There are two sprites in here. Now I don't want this sprite, right? So how to delete it? Select the first one. If you want delete this, select this one and press cancel. I don't want this sprite. I want to delete this one, right? Delete it, right? I choose this one, right? This is the background, the plain background. We can also change the background, right? This is the option we have. Change the background. When I click the backdrop option, it has lots of backgrounds, right? How to change the background, right? This is the sprite change. This is the option, change the sprite. This is the option, change the background. Click on it, right? Under the backgrounds, it has fantasy, music, sport, outdoor, right? There are lots of indoor, space, underwater, right? Now I'm going to choose music and spotlight background. I'm going to click on it and it comes here, right? Comes here, right? Now you know very well the sprites has lots of costumes, right? The cat sprite, previous sprite is cat, right? Sprite, the cat sprite has two. I'm going to show you the cat. This is cat sprite, right? The cat sprite, it has the costume, two costumes, right? You can see costume 1, costume 2, right? I don't want this cat sprite. Now I want to see this sprite, classic dance sprite, how many costumes has, right? I'm going to select on it and go to costumes. It has four types of, what is that? Four types of costumes: costume 1, costume 2, costume 3, and costume 4. It also, I have changed the background also. Now I'm going to click on it and choose the first costumes as first. You can change second as first, third as first, right? Now I'm going to choose third as first, right? I changed it, right? In here, right? Now I'm going to run some programming, right? I told you we can create stories, games, and animation as well using this programming language. This is not a hard programming language because there are lots of programming languages out of there with coding based programming language, right? When we want to make any programming, any softwares, any games, any animations, we can coding on it, right? Like Java, Python, C++, C Sharp, etc. That is coding based programming language. This is not coding based programming language. This is the visual environment programming language, right? This is the code in here, right? By visual, you can select drag and drop, only drag and drop, right? In coding based programming language, this repeat method you have to write on it. If repeat, if condition, you can choose if condition, right? By choosing a letter wise. That's why we are calling coding base. You have to write coding on the platform, right? This is not coding based, this is the visual based. You can choose and select, right? I don't want to say hello, right? I don't. This is the empty coding area, right? Now I am going to do some programming type. I want, if you go to do some programming, you have to select events option. You have to choose first option, right? Events. Under the events option, I'm going to click. When clicked, you can choose when spacebar clicked, when up arrow, down arrow, press any key. If you want to K, select K. When you press K letter on your keyboard, the program will run, right? Now I'm going to choose the when flag icon clicked, the program will run. This is not working, right? This is not working because I'm not code here. I'm not do some programming here, right? This is the first one. When I clicked, I want to change the costume. The sprite has how many costumes? The sprite has 4 costumes, right? Now I want to change the sprite's costume. How to change the costumes? Looks, sprite looks like that. I want to change the sprite looks, so I want to change the next costume, right? When I choose next costume and click the flag icon, the costume will change, right? Right, changed, right? First costume, second costume, third costume, fourth, right? When I click, right, fourth costume, right? I want this one. When I pressed, it's work one time. When I pressed only, it's working, right? I want to choose the control. I want to control the sprite forever. Repeat. When I select the repeat, it's the costume. Uh, there are 4 costumes. There are 4 costumes. I'm going to select next costume one time. So this costume, and it will move the second costume. This work repeat 2 times repeat. When I click on it one time, right? I click the option first. I'm going to switch the sorry, second, first one and second one, and click on it. Repeat 5 times. Right. The why I this is not happen on here. I select 5 times, but not acting on here. Why? Because computer program is doing it's very fastly. We don't judge it's working or not. It's a computer. Yes, this is very fast. Therefore, I want to change the settings and how to use under the control option. I want to say wait next costume and wait 2 seconds, right? 2 seconds and work, right? Next costume 2 seconds and work, right? This is speed one, right? Right. Under the final, it moves very fastly, right? I want to choose one more time. Wait 2 seconds. Therefore, I can view the 2 costumes on here, right? I click on it. First costume, second costume, end. right? Why it's work 2 times? I select 5 times. So, right. See the sample. When I press the flag item 5 times, I want to repeat this program 5 times, right? Right. I'm going to change this 2 times. 2 times I want to repeat, right? First, next costume, right? And wait 2 seconds. After that, switch to costume B, right? Plus B. After that, wait 2 seconds. After that, repeat one more time, right? When I don't add in wait 2 seconds in here, it will automatically repeat here, but therefore we don't see the this option, therefore I choose 2 seconds more, right? Now I'm going to change next costume and add switch to costume, right? Switch to costume D, costume D to costume B, right? I want to repeat 2 times, right? You have to choose to drag and drop here, right? Repeat the whole program, right? When I press 2 times, right? 2 times. Costume D, costume B, costume D, stop the program because 2 times. Repeat this one 2 times. First one, costume B, sorry, costume D, it show us. And by 2 seconds, after that, costume B, right? Then I want to, I repeat 2 times, right? Now I want to control, I want to forever, control. I want to forever. This function I want to run continuously. There is no conditions to end this forever. Forever option, there is no ending. When I click the start button, it's automatically run. It's going to change 1 second, right? 1 second and click on it, right? See the sample. Forever option is there is no ending, there is no condition how many repeating, there is no condition, it's forever, it's looping, right? Right, I'm going to end this one, right? If you have any doubts, please tell me. If you don't have any doubts, please unmute your mic and tell me. Now you know very well how to change the sprite. Click on it, the change the sprite, this icon, and you can change the sprite whatever you want, and you can change the background as well. You can change the background, click the background option, and you can change the background as well, right? Right, please unmute your mic and tell if you have any doubts or not. Himasa Gayatri. Vetum Anusas. Ravindu. Are you clear with it? Tanisha.
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's move on. Right. Already I told you the x-axis, y-axis, right? This is here. I want to change forever method, right? And looks switch to costume. See, wait 1 second, switch to costume D, right? Right. And motion option, move 10 steps, right? Example. What up here? Move the 25 steps. Okay, click on it. What happened here? The sprite going to move. Right. What is the program I have done here when I press the flag button under the forever option? Forever option. There is no ending under the forever option. I want to switch the costume C, right? Costume C, first one. First, I want to switch the costume C. After that, wait 1 second and change the costume D, right? I choose costume C and D. What is the costume C and D? I want to check the under the costume section. Costume, this is the C. This right, C costume and D costume. C, D, right? This is the two costume I have selected, and wait 1 second and then move. Finally, I want to move 25 steps. Why I choose wait 1 second? I ask Menusha Amarasekar. Unmute your mic. I request to you ask to unmute. Tell me why I am choosing here waiting option. Why? Right. Anyone? Anyone?
Because that process goes speedily.
Yes, very good. Vihara Nimasni. Right, very good. Why? This is the computer, right? This computers, right? Programming, it's going to work speedily, right? When I cut this wait option, right? I delete the wait option here, right? Here also, right? Right. Right. What happened? We can't change the steps, the sprite, right? I also select switch the costume C and D. I didn't make any changes in the costumes, right? Just I delete the wait option. When I press the flag button, we can't see the changes of costume because it works speedily. That's why I'm going to choose the wait option, right? We can drag and drop here නැත්තම් අපිට මෙතන x axis y axis තියෙනව නේද x axis y axis type කරලා ආයෙ එයාව ගන්න පුළුවන් right we can the sprite we want which whatever what the place we want the sprite choose the x-axis and y-axis x-axis 0 y-axis 0 the center the it will comes the center right when I choose to move here it says x-axis 180 minus 180 y-axis 173 right move on here this is the x-axis and y-axis right now I'm going to select this one right this one what is the x-axis and y-axis right change the costume 1 this is the place the x-axis 28 y-axis 40 now I am going to change this in here under the motion option we can change the action of the sprite right action of the sprite we can change under the motion option and we can select the light option and it says x-axis is 28 y-axis is 40 when you are change the sprite location from here to here it also change the x-axis y-axis you can see the same x-axis and y-axis on the under the motion option right x-axis 179 y minus 48 x-axis y-axis I want to come the sprite on the here on the small stage right this is the x-axis 28 y-axis 41 and I select this one right I am change the right place here now I'm going to start when I clicked flag when I click start what is the program right what is the program it within 1 second within 1 second they mention the second within 1 second the sprite want to move x-axis 28 and y-axis 41 and after that change the costume by 1 costume right this sprite has 4 costume Cassie A Cassie B C D right I want to change the first costume right when I pressed right what happened here now it has the same costume that's why you can't change now I'm going to change the costume this costume right and I want to click when flag clicked within 1 second I change the 5 seconds I want to move here to here right so I change the x-axis y-axis and costume A I want to change costume A when I click the flag when I click the flag icon it moves slowly because I set as 5 seconds and after that change the costume 2 right after that I want to control forever it forever and also looks switch to costume A and wait because I'm going to add wait because I want to see the changes of the sprite I will when I didn't make the wait option its computer works very fastly therefore we don't see the changes of the sprite that's why I am adding here waiting option after that under the looks option, sorry, under the motion option, go to, we can choose the motion option in here and drag and drop. Otherwise we can choose the right click. I want to switch the costume, so right click on it and duplicate it, right? When I click the duplicate option, it will duplicate, right? I want to change B option, right? When I click on it, B, right? I want to click duplicate on it and paste on it A, B and C, right? I want to duplicate one more time, duplicate it and one more time paste here, right? Right. What is the program now? Sprite and start. One second, right? I change as 0.5 seconds, right? It's very long time. I want to look the dancing, look like a dancing. That's why I choose in here 5 seconds as well, right? Now I am dropping here and drop it. What's happening? I can also change the x-axis, y-axis. I don't need to dance in here, right? I need to dance in here. What is the place in here? X-axis 171 and 18. No need to change here, right? Under the control option, sorry, under the motion option, we have one lead option, right? It's automatically detect your x-axis, y-axis. Look at here. When I change the right, it will not change because I am not the drop the sprite. When I drop the sprite in here, it will change here, right? Change the x-axis and y-axis, right? Look at the x-axis and y-axis. I'm going to change it here to move here, right? It automatically changed, right? I'm going to add here. I don't need to dancing center, right? Center one. Why? Stop it. Why this sprite come back to place like this? Because I select the place glitz. This is the place x-axis and y-axis. That's why the sprite come back here and do this program like this, right? I'm going to change the x-axis and y-axis. I'm going to change here x-axis and y-axis, right? This one under the motion option, split option, this one, right? It's automatically detect your x-axis and y-axis, right? Look at the motion option. Under the motion option, look at here. I'm going to change this sprite and it will change here automatically, right? Now I'm going to change it here, right? It's changed here, right? I want to choose this one, right? Now I'm going to run this program. The sprite is default here, right? I'm going to start. The x-axis 160, y-axis -9, right? When I press the start button, right, the sprite moves here, right? This is the easy way, right? I want to move here, so please right? What's that? Move to here and come back to here and work the forever condition, right? Right, it's working fine. Right. Anyone, can you tell me what is this program? I have done it here. Can anyone can explain it? Subodhi Sandamal, I'm going to ask you unmute mic and tell what's happening here. What's happening? Vinuki Vijayatunga? Sanuja? Unmute your mic. Right. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Do you have?
Excuse me.
Yes, ask me.
Sir, can't we have two sprites at one time?
We can. We can add lots of sprites in one time, right? Wait here. I'm going to add. Right, this is one sprite, and now I'm going to choose the which sprite, people's, animals, people. Right. Right. You can add any kind of sprite, 2, 3, 4. How many times it doesn't matter, right? You can add more times the sprite, right? Now I'm going to add this one, right? And also I'm going to add music and drums, right? Drums in here, and also you can change the size as well. 125 size and 150 it's bigger than 250. You can 250, right? I select the 150, right? 150 in here, right? There is a 3 sprite as well, right? When I click the classic, this is the classic sprite, right? When I click the sprite, I have did the code only this sprite, right? This sprite only works here because I didn't make any coding here to work the this sprite and this sprite as well. I didn't create any coding here, right? Right. Now I want to see the costumes, right? How to see the costume, how many costumes it has, how many costume it has. I want to know, right? Anyone can tell how to how to view the costumes? How to view? Anyone? Anyone?
by clicking the left-handed paintbrush button.
Yes, this is the paintbrush and it calls a costumes button, right? I'm going to select the drums and choose the costumes button. Under the costumes button, the drums has two costumes, this one and this one, and this one, right? And I'm going to choose this sprite as well, right? This sprite and costumes, it has also two costumes, this one and this one, right? I'm going to add another more costumes, sorry, another more sprite and music as well, right? This one, right? This one. I am remove this one because this is, we can't see the changes because this is the, this sprite has a also two costumes, first one, second one, first one, second one, right? Right, I'm going to do some coding this sprite and that sprite, right? This sprite working as well, right? Right, the forever coding, I'm going to duplicate it and right, still costume, two second and delete on it. I'm going to choose this one and duplicate it, and you can choose drag and drop the this one, right? Duplicate, right? It also has two, right? Look at here. All the events. That's missing the when flag. That's missing the when flag. Right. Now clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, good. How to change the sprites coding when you are adding the some new sprite? I'm going to choose animal scribe, sorry, animal sprite. I choose the fox, right? Fox one. This is not working. Why? We are not coding in here, right? I coding the this sprite and this sprite and this sprite, right? Coding here, but I didn't code the fox. That's why it doesn't move. If you want to act the sprite, you have to choose to write the sprite when you click the sprite, and the coding area will comes on it. After that you have to do the coding in here, right? When I click the this sprite, I write the coding in here. This sprite working, this sprite also working. All the coding the comes the first page, because when I click the start, all the sprite have to work. That's why it's automatically come the fronts. Now I want to work the fox also, right? Click the fox sprite. There is no coding. I want to, when clicked, I want to repeat what's the control, repeat forever. I want to don't stop the fox working. And how many costumes? It has 3 costumes. 1, 2, 3, right? I want to choose how to change the costumes. Under the looks option, switch the costume A, and under the control option, I want to wait 0.5 seconds, 0.5 seconds, and duplicate it, and put here, and select box B, and duplicate it, and drag and drop here, and change the C, right? It's working fine, right? Stop it and go to it, right? It's working fine. I clear with it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Right, now I am going to, right, suddenly, unfortunately you have closed this sprite, right? Unfortunately, now you are thinking I want to the same sprite as well. Now you can go to edit option and press the restore sprite. When you click the restore, it will comes. After that, right, it comes the steps one time, right? The one time we can restore. You can close the 2 or 3 sprite the same time. You can't restore the sprite as well. You can restore the one time, right? This is the program, we have done it here, right? Right, I have write the program as well. When I click the flag button, this is a forever, it is not going to end, right? It's happening repeatedly. There is no ending option. If you have repeat had the ending option 10 times. This program will be work the 10 times. After the 10 times, it will be the end. Forever, there is no end. I want to forever costume A. After the wait 5 seconds, sorry, 0.5 seconds, costume B, and wait 0.5 seconds again, costume C, and costume D here, right? This is right in here. X-axis 172 minus 172, and y-axis minus 55. I want to move here. First, I want to move the sprite here to here. After that, I want to run this program. Therefore, I want to choose the option, looks option in above the forever. Above the forever. why I changed the above the forever. Why above the forever? Because when I clicked in the sprite, go to this position, after that I want to choose this one, press go and acting on the stage, right? If you want to change the seconds, 10 seconds, it will move slowly, right? When I press, it will move slowly. After the 10 seconds, it will work the program. Right. I'm going to end this session today, right? Right. I delete it, right? Right. I'm going to show the sample program to you. This is the program calling as football. This program did by grade 7 student, right? Grade 7 student did it. The last class he did it, this football game choosing scratch. Right. Look at the project. Right. This is the program he did it. Grade 7 student, right? This is the program. Right. How many, right? What are the changes you can look at here? What are the changes? How many sprites are there? Anyone?
3 sprites.
Yes, very good. Sprite 1, Sprite 2, Sprite 3. You can change the sprite name also, right? Name, size, you can change. 3 sprite. First one, second one. Look at here. This is third one, right? He did it football game, right? And he choose the key also. How to play the game. Right. Look at the code. Pen on either. Right. He did it, right? When click start, set red speed as X, right? I will teach you next class in this one, right? Normally, I'm going to summarize this. Key press. When I press W, it changed the sprite. When I key the S, A, D, this is the key. We want to move the sprite, right? This is the game, right? When I click the W, it moves. When I S, D, A, right? This program, he did it very well, right? Right. And move, right? This is ball, right? Right. This is the game. He did it. You can create these types of games, and you can create more than this, right? And this, he did it. The red sprite move by clicking W A S D, right? And also blue sprite has a key to press arrow keys, right? This sprite moves by arrow keys. This sprite moves, and this is a football game, right? This program did by grade 7 student, right? I hope you can choose this Scratch and you can choose minimal program and try to the program. You can also choose the Android mobiles, you can download it as well, right? You can go to the Play Store and you can download it. Otherwise you can go to any of the web browsers and search. And also the Scratch program has a tutorial. You can choose the tutorial and you can view the tutorials how to do the games, animations, how to do with Scratch, right? Right. I'm going to wind up this session. I'm going to discuss the sensing operators variables in the next class. I have done today the what is that? I have done today introduction of Scratch and how to install Scratch application on your uh, PCs, laptops, and as well as your mobiles. Right? I have done it. After that, some samples with Scratch. Right? Some samples with Scratch. And now I'm going to share you uh, activity to your WhatsApp group. Right? This is the activity I'm going to share your WhatsApp group. You have to write the answers within next week, right? Next class, I ask you the answers, right? This is the worksheet as well, right? This is the program done grade 7 student, right? I'm going to close, right? If you have any doubts, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, you can't get the idea, the Scratch. If you have any doubts, please ask me. I will clarify you. Yes, anyone? Yes, I think you have no doubts with it. Is it? Anyone? Can you hear me? Please unmute and tell. There is no doubts. Right, I'm going to wind up this session. Next session, I will teach you sensing and variables, right? As well as pen, right? As well as pen tools, right? Right. Thank you all. I play with it all. Unmute your mic and tell me because I'm going to wind up this session. I asked you all mic unmute. Please unmute the mic. Unmute all. Right. Tell me if you have any doubts or not.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No doubts.
Okay, good. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the next class, right? I have
Okay, sir. Thank you.
like to discuss sensing operators variables, right? There is 3 categories we will discuss in the next class, right? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to wind up this session. Thank you. Bye.